Strictly the blues, niggas TV, I give strictly the news.
Jim Jones jacked that vampire life, and everybody know that. This ain't nothing new. We gonna talk about it though. I think I got some of the receipts. That's it. See if they send any notifications out today. Well, mama, that's okay. Johnny got it. Cut their body up. They don't need them anyway. They fucking with the wrong weight class. This is heavyweights. Let's go. Let's go. Pick a better plate. I got a better case. Shit, I'm good in the hood. I made this beat, by the way. In this position of power, I'm ahead of the race. Fam camp if you thinking you better than the face. You ain't better than the bag of shit if you telling the jakes. Alright, let's just do it the right way, man. Let's wait for a couple people to get up in the building. Hit the like button, man. It's about to get spicy around this joint. Yeah. I think this is the right time to have a conversation with the people. You know what I'm talking about? The truth is much sinister, you know what I'm saying, when it's truth. The truth is much sinister when it's true. This is crazy. It's about to get funky. Hold on for a second. Wait for about 10 people to get up in here. I think we'll get them today. How my people doing out this joint? I'm going to play a video while we doing that, while I get the receipts together for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button, man. 7 of y'all. Let's go, man. I learned that from watching Hassan Campbell and them. Man, it's 7 likes. It's 6 people in the motherfucking building. It's only 3 likes. I ain't doing nothing until y'all start liking.
I called Invent Help and they explained.
I ain't smooth like that yet.
Y'all already know what it is, man.
Okay, this is Mac Man featuring Two-Face Hussein. This part has something to do with the whole thing right here. This has something to do with it, right? What's up, Mo Spitz? Stick around for a bit. You know what I'm talking about? You see that hat? That should say VP. That's me right there, right? I'm going to put it all together for y'all in a second. But just look at this video real quick. We'll wait for we get 10 people. Let me see if they send notifications out.
Shit for real, man. It's VP shit.
VP.
Drag City. This pimp suit shit. This shit for real, man. Yo,
that's me when I had the long Spanish hair. You know what I'm talking
I'll
about?
see you next time. We gonna get our early morning drink on. You know what's poppin', man. Two-Face, what up, man? H&R Block, what up, man?
We're going to talk about it. I got the receipts today, nigga. I told him the other day to tag this motherfucker.
Let's get the small fucking paper, nigga.
I was trying to keep it cool. I told niggas tag him. Hit the like button.
What it is, Pimp Suit, New Drag City, motherfucker. Early.
Doing this forever.
In the hall was good, nigga, right
Hey,
here.
ass niggas, suck my dick, no homo, nigga. I bust my shit, don't get it confused. Strictly the blues, niggas TV, I give strictly the news.
Bang, bang, thinking what we could lose is VP.
I'ma kill me a fool.
Pop a shot, dip in the school. One rock missing, you fool. Let's take a high rise, dip in the pool. Get your swimming on.
I keep my ear in the streets.
I get my listen on.
Niggas talk behind my back.
Get they missing on.
Old man sitting by the river.
Get his fishing on.
Somewhere in Detroit, ready to get my listen on.
Woo!
I'm pissed off at these haters getting their extension on. Well, mama, that's okay.
After this song go off, I'ma talk to y'all.
They don't need them anyway. They fucking with the wrong weight class. This is heavyweights. I ain't taking my time. No more time to set it straight. Can't eat with me, you ain't eat.
Y'all can't say nobody out here make beats like me, man. I'm so hip hop.
Good in the hood. I got better taste.
Huh?
I'm in a better place.
Huh?
In this position of power, I'm ahead of the race. Fam camp if you thinking you better than face.
Alright, we got 10 people. We gonna talk that shit.
The Jakes, close.
Up, they left.
Something like open the stage and the road break that is not controlling your fate. I'm my own man, so I'm killing with my own game. Niggas try to play my game.
Alright, right after this song, y'all.
These niggas gon' hate from Lennox Ave to Broadway, St. Nick to Compton, First Ave to 55th. Play with my bread, I'ma let the semi-lip. So tough, big bird when the Henny sip. My call, my ball when the pain
Ass niggas suck my dick, no homo nigga. I bust my shit, get me confused. Strictly the blues, niggas TV, I give strictly the news. Yeah, bang bang, thinking whip you could lose. A-gang, about to give me some shoes and slide off that dirt bag me a bitch. Then we ride off slick, keep some adamant clips till we die off. And I ride soft, rocking up until the right structure. Old ass young kids till the white trumpets. I
I might as well be a savage.
Box with the carrots, got a boxy little rabbit.
Car straight boxy niggas yapping like carrots. I put the Glock ride with me, yeah, the Arabs. I get a bag of that Ron and Max. Smoke with me, checkmate, tell the pawns relax. You got questions, fuck you, with your mom's react. First, cock weapons come through off cognac. Church, 1, 2, home, line down the block. My little niggas ready to put your mind down the block. Alright, check it out, 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 check it out. Alright, how this thing starts, man, y'all gotta look at it like this, right? In the rap game, it's common for people to see something that they like. I'm gonna try to be nice as possible, right? To see something that they like, that's something that's popping, and then take that and run with it. You feel me? And then act like it's theirs from the gate. Why? Because the other guy might not got the, the push behind him, right? To keep up with the marketing and stuff like that. Now, let me explain something. So around 2011, mind you, I've been doing the vampire life thing since I came home in 2002. And that's what I mean by the receipts, just to show you that I got the trademarking on vampire life. I'm gonna show you when it was created, which was about 21 days after I got stabbed and left Harlem and got a crib in Jersey. 3 days after I got the crib, that's when the vampire life was trademarked. Now, in business, nobody can steal nothing from you if you have trademarking and it spells out exactly what you plan on selling or your brand, So this story right here goes back. It goes back a little bit because in 2005, my son's mother, she used to work at Def Jam. She used to actually do like promo for Def Jam. And she used to go out on these these festivals or whatever, like Essence Fest or whatever, and do a lot of promo out there. So she knew people from Def Jam from her intern days. She wasn't working there, she was actually an intern. Now there was a girl that was there named Sharon Frederick. Now I used to, when my son's mom took me up there one time, I met Sharon Frederick. This is Def Jam in its heyday. This is when, you had Murder Inc., when you had Rockefeller Records. You had Hove still in the building. You know what I mean? Dame Dash and them was going through what they was going through with Rockefeller Records, but you didn't really feel it from the outside. The people that was inside Rockefeller Records knew what was going on. Me, I had a free pass around Def Jam because I didn't officially work there, but I knew people that was there that allowed me to go inside the building, So like I said, from the beginning, I always was on that VP shit. That VP stands for Vampire Pimp. That's why you see me with the hat that say VP in the video, right? And the reason why I took on the VP like that was because it was just different, you know what I'm saying? And people used to, there was this restaurant that we used to go to called VP downtown. A lot of my dudes was vegans at this time, you know what I mean? Like Ab was a vegan, Squalor Orphan was vegan or whatever, and they used to always take me down to this place called Vegetarian Paradise. Being that I used to talk that vampire shit all the time, and honestly, the vampire shit came from me watching, back in the days, there was this dude on Jerry Springer, and they called him Vampiro, and when it came on, he had a missing tooth, he was a light-skinned nigga, he was a pimp, right, with some long-ass hair, and these white girls was going crazy over him. I was up north in the day room, and dudes were like, yo, you look like that dude. So that's, from ever since then, even though he was a whole clown, I like the fact that he was bold enough to call himself the vampire. You know what I'm saying? If y'all look this up, y'all see this dude. So I always was running around flirting with that vampire shit. Now, anyway, going to VP with my vegan dudes, that's when I took the name on VP and I changed it to Vampire Pimp. You feel me? Because I used to be heavy on that talking that crazy pimp shit back in the days, right? So now let's fast forward. I'm working at not really working at Def Jam, just basically running up in Def Jam all the time, bringing all my niggas up there. You feel me? This is 2005. This is 6 years before Vampire Life was even started, right? Who's popping in 2005? Dipset, right? Now we had a group called The Union. God bless the dead, my boy Red. Red brought me in the union as like an honorary member. I wasn't a part of the group, but I end up being on two of their biggest mixtapes on the cover and on about 5 or 6 songs each. Now, when we was doing those union mixtapes, hit the like button, right? When we was doing those union mixtapes, a lot of places where we would perform, especially like Roomba up in the Bronx, Roomba was jumping. We would bump into Dipset in a lot of places we would go because we was like the Bronx version of that. It was like 9 or 10 of us on the union, you know what I mean? And my man Red Rum, he the one that brought me there. God bless his dead. They killed him years later. But I'm gonna tell you how that plays a little bit into this story too, right? What I'm trying to do with y'all is paint a big picture and why so many people was upset when he started doing the vampire shit years later. I'm walking y'all into this, right? So I'm at Def Jam, running around Def Jam, bringing all my dudes up to Def Jam. My boy Irv, he's fighting the murder right now in Brooklyn. I brought Irv up there to Def Jam. You know, he was saying to Lenny S, and we would just be running in and out of these offices, dealing with different people. Redman, Method Man. You'll see Ja Rule one day, and Murder Inc. and you know all the artists that was in those at those labels. See how it worked is Def Jam had like 3 different floors. I think it was the 27th, 28th, and 29th floor, right? And on each floor, they had a different level of like marketing or different labels that was there, right? Or different responsibilities each floor had. On the 28th floor, when you went up to the 28th floor, you walked into like Rockefeller on one end. And then you walk out of there, and then you'll be like, they had a couple of offices for Dipset. Then you walk out of Dipset, and then you walk through these doors, and then it'll be all red, and that would be Murder Inc. And then you walk out of there and come back around, and then you got Bloodline Records, which was DMX at that time, and there was a kid named Bizarre that used to run that shit with him with this lady named Jazz. You know what I'm saying? Jazz was also, I think, at that time, she might have been Jay-Z's manager, something like that. I don't know what other position Jazz played. I just know that there was a lot of different like subsidiary, like little record labels in Def Jam. You know what I mean? So that probably was the urban music part. But I'm gonna tell you like this: Def Jam was on top at that time. I mean, they was elite. When you went up in Def Jam, first of all, it was so many security. Hit the like button if y'all ain't hit it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like there was so many security measures you had to go through. Why? Number one, Murder Inc. was under investigation by the feds. You know what I'm saying? I got cool with one of the security guards downstairs, so I would be able to just get in and tell them I'm going to see Sharon. If somebody else wasn't there, if somebody wasn't there, and I end up bagging interns and all that, so they'll be like later on, if one of my people wasn't there, I'll call somebody up or two-way them, because everybody in Def Jam had two ways, right? I hit Eb up. She was from Philly. She was an intern up in there. They would walk down and basically escort me upstairs. Once they get upstairs, they go to the office, and I'll just be running around Def Jam, developing relationships and shit like that. Anytime I used to come from Miami, my shits used to be ratchet. So we used to be taking a bunch of pictures of, you know what I mean, females and shit like that. And those pictures would end up somehow circulating around Def Jam. I remember one time I went inside Dipset, and Cam and my boy British was Cameron's manager at that time. Big Joe, this dude named Big Joe, ended up becoming his manager later on. But at this time, British was the manager. British knew me, and British had the pictures, I think. And then everybody started seeing it, and then they like, who shits is those? Oh, that's the kid they call VP, Vampire Pimp. I never even let dudes know I rap. My thing was, when I used to be around these rap labels and shit like that, I wouldn't when I would be around these record labels, even though I rapped, I didn't let them know that I rapped. Why? Because really, honestly, rappers look at dudes running. The only one I rapped for ever was Freeway, and Freeway ended up becoming my man. But you never really rap at these dudes because you want them to take you serious. You know what I'm saying? And if you want them to listen to music, you have to develop a relationship first. Excuse me. So they can take you serious. If you one of them cats is running around pushing a CD, every time they turn around, you just become that dude, that rapping ass nigga. So I've developed relationships. I learned the people in there. I got on the promo tours and shit like that. I got down with the promo teams and shit like that. You feel me? Keith Murray right? Was like a real big factor in the promo team and stuff like that. It was easy for me to maneuver around it because Keith Murray used to live with me for a little while in my house. You know what I'm saying? Our birthdays is actually the same exact day, right? So I'm just saying that me being VP and having like hats and shirts and shit like that, saying it, hit the like button if you ain't do it. I ain't gotta ask y'all too many times, right? Show some love, man. All right. Matter of fact, don't even worry about it, man. Fuck that. Do whatever you want to do. Anyway, check this out. My what I did was real loud. You know what I'm saying? And being that I ran with the union, and being that I also had a group called, this ain't my group, but we come from Gangstar, you know, DJ Premier and all that, was the group home. Off the group home, we had A Mob, the group, and the businessmen. We was going all over the country with the businessmen CDs. I mean, we was hitting Miami. We always was around these cats. These dudes seen us all the time. You know what I mean? Like I can name 1,000 dudes from Dipset that we cool with, that I'm cool with personally. But when it came down to it, I always had my own shit going on. So anyway, All Star Weekend, we out there in Miami. You know what I mean? The All Star and LA, we out there. In Arizona, we out there in mansions and shit. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. Always was connected around the border. So whenever we went out, you know, you make them phone calls and people meet you, and we was moving around. Let's just put it that way, right? Now, at this time, I'm doing a lot of shows and block parties and shit, trying to be a rapper. You feel me? But at the same time, not really all the way going hard, but just being in the circuit with the rappers or whatever. You feel me? Now, one day, okay, check this out. So this is about 2010. Now, Jim Jones is on the radio, and everybody hitting me up like, yo, bro. I didn't know Jim Jones was down with Vampire Life. You know what I'm saying? Like he yelling it hard on the radio on Flex right now. I'm like, word? I ain't believe it. I listen to this shit, and then he's not like blasting Vampire Life, but he was saying it. And I was thinking, at first, I'm like, is somebody that I'm fucking with, you know what I mean? Like there in that building with them. What's up, Ernesto? What's up to everybody that's up in the room? What up, Ron, my nigga? You feel me? Amadis, Messenger, Mo Spit, I don't know if you still here, Cuzzo. You know what I mean? K-Rock, what's up? What's up to the peoples? The Union, you mean Math Hoffa? Not with Math Hoffa. Smash Hoffa. Smash Hoffa started the Union. You know what I'm saying? Now, Smash Hoffa, his real name is Jeff. We could get into that whole story. Red Rum was actually his brother. Red Rum got murdered. You know what I'm saying? Coming out of the club in Harlem. He got shot in his head. Anyway, I'm doing the block parties and stuff like that, and you know, just getting it out there. Now let me just show y'all something. Let me just go back for a second. Let me just let y'all look at the TV. Let me pull the receipt out real quick. You know what I'm saying? Just so you won't know. So you know. Hit the like button, man. Some of y'all just got some. Ooh, I said I wasn't gonna say it again. I'm gonna reach into this phone and I'm gonna slap somebody. Have you ever heard of Millie's? He signed to Jadakiss right now. Now look at this date on here, y'all. Okay? I need y'all to let me get off this. Let me move these. All right, let's see if I could make this a little bit bigger. Y'all see that? Millie's 2010. Okay? Mind you, Vampire Life wasn't trademarked until 2011 in June. All right? So follow me.
Yeah, it's God number 2. Number 3 gonna be stupid. Number 4 gonna be retired. You're gonna keep going dumb on y'all. You heard me?
Now Millie's he's getting big right now. A lot of y'all might know Millie's. A lot of y'all might have seen his videos. This is when he was a younger cat. He used to come from Boston. His manager, Millie's manager, I'm gonna tie all this in for y'all, right? Millie's manager at that time was a dude named Beast. And me and Beast met at a strip club. I was at the strip club throwing crazy money at these women in the Bronx, and Beast was a dude that had a DVD named Guap DVD, right? Guap DVD. He used to go around to different cities. It was like the Cocaine City DVDs, and he'd just film turned up shit. So we was in the club one day, me and my cousin and us drunk as fuck, and then that's how we met Beast. Beast was telling me about his artists. He had two artists. One name was Sean Henney and one name was Millie's. I already knew about Millie's because somehow his CD circulated to the Bronx and I had it. It was a dope ass CD. So it was a coincidence that I knew him, and then me and Beast got cool. Beast ended up getting pinched by the feds, and then this girl named Emily started managing Millie's, right? And now Emily, well, she was having a hand in it, you feel me? And I was helping out. So this is the time when Millie's used to come down to the city and be hanging out with us and shit. He was already doing his thing. I'm not the one that started him out, but I'm probably the one that kind of welcomed him into the city.
That music, man, 'cause music speaks for itself. Like, I got
It's the baggy clothes days, y'all.
I swear to God, you gonna be a fan even if you're a hater. If you're a hater, you are a fan. You know what I'm saying? So either way, everybody feeling these, my nigga.
All right, check it out.
Dice and the best got matched. I'm a hot boy.
Okay, we ain't gonna do that. That's VP hat, by the way.
Position of power, I'm ahead of the race. Fear can't be thinking you better than face.
All right, let's just skip through this. See? That's in front of my building. Those are all my people.
Big bro for years, man.
Yeah, my young boy says he
Mac Mean, they think I just started this, y'all.
really, really young.
Is G House good around here?
Of course, sign something on the level, man. To be
VP.
EP, man. You know what I'm saying?
Ah,
Is he good?
is he good? Now Rick gonna go off. That's all of these cats. This is my cousin right here. This is Rick. That's Face. That's Sin. That's Solo over here. I met him through Red Rum from the Union. All right. Now let me just skip past this real quick and let me go to this trademark just to give y'all a hint of what's going on with the date. Now this right here is TES. This is TESS, right? This is the United States Patent and Trademark Office. Let me just get up there for you, right? Boom, trademark. All right, and I researched Vampire Life. Look at that. It says Vampire Life abandoned in 2015. I'm gonna tell you how that happened, right? Check this out. It was started. Filing date was June 20th, 2011. 3 days after I left New York. Okay, Barbara Friedman down there. If you look at it, attorney in record, she was the one that filed this. And I'm gonna tell you something about Barbara Friedman, right? Jim Jones, DBA, boom, 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 right? And it was abandoned in 2015, January 12th. So when people thought that Vampire Life was still a legit, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what you can do, right? A lot of times people steal from you, and you got to contest. I was eating them powdered donuts. Check it out. You have to contest the trademarking, but you have to have like proof, and then you got to pay to contest a trademark, and it costs hundreds of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know how people say they talk about that poor man's filing and all that. None of that shit really means anything in the big scheme of things when it comes down to merchandising. You know what I'm saying? And I found that out the hard way because I had Vampire Pimp. I had Daywalker Life, but I didn't have Vampire Life. Even though I had the shirts and we was, doing the event, I had these shirts. It was pink with green outline that said Vampire Life. Now, if you go to Instagram, there's a company called EMAC, EMAC, you know what I'm saying, LTD. EMAC, when you go down through the EMAC and you find out, you look through, it basically is a boot company. I used to do designs on boots. And my partner with that, her name is Aaron. So there you go, Aaron Mac, LTD, Limited, right? And we did custom design boots and shit like that. So at this time, we was really, really like going through the trademarks and stuff like that and getting certain things, but I never thought about Vampire Life. I think that's where it fell through the cracks and he was able to get Vampire Life. Why I left New York in 2011, 21 days, excuse me. What happened was I got stabbed on May 29th, May 30th to be exact. Let me tell you why this means something. I got stabbed on my birthday. It was my birthday, and I spent the night at the hotel with my son's moms and shit like that. Came out the hotel, got stabbed, right? So I ended up leaving because it was too close to proximity to the crib. So I was like, you know what? Let me just do something else. You know, people dropping around me and shit like that. I went to Jersey on the 18th. On the 20th, that's when dude trademarked it. You know what I'm saying? So let me go back a little bit. Let me just go back up one more time for y'all. Okay. Let's go to, okay, now look at this. Let's go even further. Mac Mean, Party Song. That's December 30th. Okay? Now remember the date is June 20th, 2011 when he trademarked that. We've been doing this shit forever. Okay? It goes further. God bless the dead. That my man right here, right here, he died. Hit the like button. So shit like this, I used to do block parties like this all the time in Harlem. Now this is the time when Jim Jones wasn't really in Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Like they wasn't doing shit in Harlem. He actually was having beef in Harlem from what I heard from the streets. You know what I'm saying? Now, now there's two things. People always ask me why you didn't sue him and all that. It's not that simple, right? Let me explain something. Dame Dash, Bobby Dash, and Vampire and Jim Jones, Bobby Dash, and Dame Dash owned the company. Now I'm gonna tell you something that I found out at the same time because I was working in television, and when I worked in television, I used to have to go to these companies. You know, like when I worked on Project Runway, I would have to go to these big warehouses, these fabric warehouses and shit like that. And a lot of times, you know, barter, basically doing trade outs. You know what a trade out is? A trade out is basically telling you know, like a show that I worked on was called Clean House. And we would have to go to these houses that with these people that was like almost kind of like hoarders and shit, basically take all their shit out, auction it off, and give them give them match the money that they will make for the auction, basically to upgrade their house or whatever, right? Now, when I was on that show, I would have to do trade outs. I would have to go to different places like Sleepy's Mattress. You know, we're gonna do somebody's bedroom and shit. We gotta give them a new mattress. So we will offer trade outs. Basically, you would give me some fabric or give me a mattress or whatever, and then we'll give you like some shine or you will mention your name in the commercial. I mean, in the credits at the end. So that's a trade out. So in between doing one of those deals with a dude in Greenpoint, which was a big fabric company, come to find out that was Jim Jones's. That's where they was getting the fabric, and they was $700,000 in the hole. I'm like, damn, man, he running around with this vampire shit real heavy. The reason why I didn't say nothing is because I knew that it was going to cost a lot of money. I did one contestment. I guess that's what shut them down later on. I don't know. But from what Bobby Dash told me, I'm going to Arizona one time. This is about 2012. I'm heading out to Arizona. Mind you, me and Dame Dash spoke about this shit too, twice. Because he was going to court in Manhattan he was fighting his baby moms in court. The mediator in his case was also the mediator in the case with me and my son's moms, right? We needed a mediator. We didn't want to, you know, like basically we was in court and she didn't want to keep on going through the court thing. I didn't want to go through the court thing. So in order to separate what we did was we split the days up that we was going to have the kids and I mean my son and that mediator was the same one. So anytime I was in court, a lot of times, because she would only be mediating maybe once a month. So we went to court on the same days. And that's when the first time when I told him that Jim Jones stole Vampire Light was in 2012. Then I see Bobby Dash on the plane going to Arizona. And Bobby Dash is like, he's telling me shit. I'm like, yo, you know I started that Vampire Life. I know your brother told you, you know. And then he was telling me that he's a partner in it. And they all up in court right now fighting. Basically, Jim Jones and Dame Dash is having a war for it. I'm like, yo, you need to remind Dame that I started this shit, because now I'm looking at it like, yo, boom, they got a 3-way split going on here. That's how that shit end up getting abandoned. So if you see him with Vampire Life shit, it's not a trademark thing. He can't sell that. You dig where I come from? He might be able to sell it out his trunk to his homies and shit like that, but he can't sell it in the store. That shit been done. So that's why he started going with the label shit and trying to merchandise it a different way. Barbara Freeman, let me let y'all know this. She's a culture vulture. She's the one that took Ricky Rose, right, name. Even she was his lawyer, but the Ricky Rose name was popping at that time. So you know what she did? She started up, all of this you can look up, Barbara Freeman. She started a company called Ricky Rose, and it was an energy drink. Crazy the way these vultures work. But let me just finish showing y'all the receipts. Let me finish. And this is not nothing big. This is just to show you that I always been on that vamp thing. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Yo, my boy Fred Fred from Tales of the Pen is hitting me, man. They don't want to like my video today, man. It's all good. It's all good, man. I love y'all though, man. Do what y'all do, man. Lately I've been, dealing with some things, man. I tried to avoid this for a while, but a lot of people have been asking. And it's the whole fact that I started Vampire Life. Everybody know this. I was doing this shit when niggas thought it was weird. If you go to thatpiff.com, you're going to see a mixtape I did in 2008, and it's called Pimp Soup. And all I talk about is Vampire Life on that whole shit. That's all. So if you want to really, really get the receipts for yourself, go to thatpiff.com, Mac Mean, and you're going to see a motherfucker. Matter of fact, let's not even play games. Let me just show it to you right now. Okay? There's no such thing as coincidences. These niggas just be stealing. You know what I'm saying? I never gave a fuck about it, because you know what? My people's more mad about it than me, because you got to realize you got cats running around here with VP tattoos on their neck. You know what I'm saying? Females with this shit on their arms and shit. You know what I'm saying? So they felt I needed to say something. Why? Thatpiff.com. Watch this, y'all. I promise I got a CD called Pimp Soup up in this bitch. See, these is what you call receipts, man. This that good shit. This that good shit. Just so y'all know, I ain't trying to make this ain't no clout chasing thing, man, because they like saying shit like that. This is just because it's the truth, nigga. It is what it is, man. No, this is before we knew how to promote. Microphonebully.com. Oh my God. Is this a receipt or what? Hold on. Let's go there. Okay, this was added. Okay, this was added. What? 3 weeks, 4 weeks, about 4 weeks before he trademarked it. About 5 weeks, a month and 1 week. 5 weeks before he trademarked that shit. Now, let me go down. Let me just take this phone off the thing for a second, just to give y'all the. Hold on a second. Give me a second. I'm trying to figure this phone out real quick, because it's not like it gave you a good zoom in option. So let me do this for y'all. Let me clean that off. Okay. I got Women in the Pot. I was a little bit ratchet, man. See that? Hosted by All Biz. That's me, my pretty ass face. You know what I'm saying? Pimp Soup, boom, boom, boom. There's Women in a Pot. That's supposed to be a pot of soup. Okay? Now, the reason why I show you this is because when you listen to that music there, you feel me? You're going to realize that the new Jim Jones will be sounding like the old Mac Mean. Oh boy. I don't want to play this music for y'all. It's up to you to go look at it, and your mouth is gonna drop. Okay? Drop. Like literally. Hold on, let's see what this is. Oh, let's not do this. What this? So in this song, I said, I'm the vampire boss. Y'all motherfuckers bloodsuckers, talking about Jim Jones. You feel me? And if you go through the comments in there, you'll see a little bit of what was going on. So I changed it to Daywalkers. Why? Because Blade, you know what I'm saying? Blade, what was he? He was still a vampire, but he's a vampire killer. So I changed it from vampire pimp to calling them bloodsuckers. You feel me? So that's where you get that from. Blood suckers. Y'all blood suckers. So shit like that. Okay, here you go. Let's go through this. Dave Walker. Walking through popping 26, pussy pushing cold down, popping 26, walking through popping 36, pussy pushing cold down, popping 26. Wake up, a few motherfuckers be on the line. Know that rapping, know that action. A few motherfuckers got a hold of mine. I drop the brick while they pop that shit. Got a problem with a whole lot of shit. I gotta block the chicks that let that gun down. That block the shit. Hey, 20 years in the back without a bitch right to me, no love. Shit, I got a right to be on my thug. Pimpin' every night, I be on my drugs. Sippin' booty badass, that's one nigga.
Why you expect me to get another big time?
I think motherfuckers is trying to look like me too, my nigga. Look at my hair. It's always been that way. Before niggas got braids in their hair, that's what Mac means.
Cuz for the West Coast, sitting on the best smoke, married to the game, matrimony. One time with a cop that saw me up the block, down the street, I had to tuck the box. I said, fuck them rocks, I bought a mustard drop, I let the valet eat. 16, get the whole shit, and break that motherfucker right down to 100. Write that brick right down to an onion, send a light stack right back to my youngin'.
Hey.
Burger King, custard jag, duffel bag, who the fuck is that? Turn a roll for me with a couple of mags. Fuck them bags, cop it, drop it off, better rock that option. That's the topic, profit.
Right here, little nigga.
Poppin', hoppin',
Little nigga, I'm a vampire boss. Y'all motherfuckers blood suckers. I'm a Dave Walker vampire killer too. Y'all ain't even no drug hustlers. Fuck these niggas really rapping about. I be mapping them out like Google. I ain't checking my mouth like oval. Free the boy Frost, man. He locked up for murder.
in the back of the mouth, if he boom.
Back in the house, stashing the couch, had a ration them out so personal. I was passing them out to the workers. They ain't give a fuck about no burglar. They had dope in the socks, had dope in the lab. Dope in the rocket, open the bag.
Straight from the cockpit to the ad. Baby gon' rock, that's dope you can have. My nigga up north, but we sent to the right. He the same nigga that sent me to fight. Let a motherfucker know what set you rapping. When you get there, no nigga send me a cut. Like don't stop, let the price don't go down and drop. I'm fuck around here, my
Okay. All right. One more thing, y'all. One more thing. Oh, just to let you know, nigga been doing it forever. Ain't a day. All right. This is how Millie's. This is.
Hey, bitches said he come back. I'm in the game, ho. Oh, for sure that.
Mac mean again.
Okay, now
Again.
let's get back to
Anyway. Okay. That's just the beginning. You feel me? And let me see what y'all talking about in the comments. But let me rock this song with my boy Millie's real quick, so just so y'all. All right.
Got a bunch of go. Hold back is the hundreds. Really under the coat. Got a blow on the
Let me look at some of the comments, see what y'all talking about real quick. Fuck being broke. I got dope. Mostly, don't forget you actually look like a vampire though. Word up, cuz. It gets deeper. Let me just explain something. Let me explain something to people that don't understand, right? I mean, it get deep. It get deep. But sometimes some people just don't care for real about like okay, you took it more, but people, I was more offended for the people that got tattoos and shit of my shit. You know what I mean? Because I never had no tattoos. I'm Muslim, so it's illegal to, it's forbidden for us to get tattoos. So my people's like, yo, I'm gonna get the tattoo, and then just started spreading to a lot of people got that VP tattoo. So I feel like for them, I should at least say something who started it, because a lot of the people, they'll argue you down and say, nah, Jim Jones was the first one. Yo, bro, it's common for these people to be stealing. That's it, man. It's to see something, to say that it's a coincidence that he jumped on to the same exact shit that I was doing in Harlem. The time when they was popping, nah. It was a good alley-oop. Now I'd have respected it, you know what I'm saying, if he would have hollered at me. and then put me down, and I'd show him how to really rock it. And then also you would have had a defense against Dame Dash. You wouldn't have had to close your fucking whole shit. Because it stopped. It wasn't because I contested it. They would have overrode that, because at the end of the day, with trademarking, you have to describe what you're going to be selling. Trademarking is announcing that you will be selling something. Now, how you start it, you put a TM next to all your shit. You feel me? And that's basically announcing the intent to register this later on. Now, when you get an R next to it, that means that it's a registered trademark. When it's just a TM, it's still in the works. You know what I mean? You just branding it. You're allowing the TESS. I got kicked off. They keep doing that too. And they're not sending notifications. I know because I'm looking through my other phone to see if they sending it, and they don't send it. And then people tell me, yo, I got it like 2 hours later. It is what it is. Later on, they'll look at this. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't an attempt to shoot Jim Jones down, because at the end of the day, I always felt like this. I felt like by him stealing it was a good look, because I wasn't going to register that and put all the money into it until I didn't see what he seen. And this is what my people got to understand. If I would have seen what he seen early in the game, or if I would have even cared about it like that at that point, I would have took it and then did the merchandising and stuff like that, and we would have got money for it. You dig where I'm coming from? I didn't see it like that. He took it and he did that. So even though he stole it, I never like made a real big thing about it. And then my people that's artists that would deal with him at first, I would be like, they would be coming to me be like, yo, listen, I got some shit going on with Jim. You know what I mean? And like, listen, do your business. Just don't stop your business because I started something and I didn't fucking finish it. And that's a message to a lot of y'all. If you got something and you think that it's worth something, then legitimize it. You feel me? And then nobody can steal it, especially when you detail what your intent is. You know what I mean? With these trademarks and stuff like that, it could get real detailed. And if you don't have the detail what you intend on doing and you're actually doing it, they'll shut you the fuck down. Now with them, they had something. They couldn't get right with the business. Then the textile people, the manufacturer of the fabric, they owed them $700,000. They said that they wasn't giving them nothing. Now me developing that relationship with them and just chilling, sitting around, and like, oh, Jim Jones, he used to use our, you know what I'm saying, our shit. Why he don't do it anymore? He owed too much money. Word? Can you show me the receipt? I mean, the actual receipt for that? Now we can't show you that, but trust me, he owes us $700,000, and the shit is not even worth $7. And when somebody contests your trademarking, what happens is all the merch that you got ends up just sitting. You feel me? You can't move nothing. It just sits around. You dig? Until you satisfy the contestment. All right. Hold on for 1 second. Let me look at this. Any questions? Cause I ain't gonna be on this long like normal. Any questions? I could sit here and name and tell you 1,000 different things and show you. I could go back. I could keep going back. But it's up to you. If you care about it, then you research it yourself. At the end of the day, it's not no argument or fight. It's just something to throw on the cap. You know what I'm saying? No questions? I'm about to get off of this, man. Ernesto, K-Rock, y'all still around? Let me know. Dudes in the rap game steal all the time, man. Michael Jackson stole half of his moves from watching dudes in the hood. They steal all the time. They jack shit all the time. And then, that's the nature of art anyway. We always take in something and, fixing it up the way we like it. And that's where the remix come from. That's where hip hop come from. You know what I'm saying? So, but most bet you funny. He said, I look like a vampire. That's why it came. That they was like, yo, you look like Vampiro. Let me look up Vampiro. That was his name. Let me just show you a Vampiro, man. If I can find Vampiro. Vampiro. It was funny as shit. What was that shit called? Jerry Springer. He used to always come on, man. I used to fight niggas in the day room just to look at Jerry Springer. Nah, they ain't. I don't know, man. I gotta look for him. Are you okay? They named it something. They didn't call him Vampiro. His name was Vampiro, but the name of the episode, I forgot the name of the episode. I ain't looking for that shit. It was a Spanish nigga. He had long hair. Nigga had a missing tooth. They said I looked like him. I said, all right, I'll take that shit. What y'all talking about around this joint? All right, it's light tonight. You feel me? So that's the shit, man. True story, all stories ain't true, man. That one right there was, man. I'll holla at y'all.